Session 3 of the 2025 Australian Championship pairs and men's actions with Ray Pearce and David Axon from New South Wales against Western Australia's Miles Kemp and Blake Butler. Pearce and Axon are flying on top of their section, currently undefeated, but you can never count out this duo from WA, who are still in a hunt for a spot in the gold medal playoff. Val, well, he's off to China on a plane right now, and we've brought in the big guns. I'm joined by General Manager of Bowls Operations, Andrew Howe. It's great to have you on Rinkside Live.
Afternoon, Connor. Thanks for having me, mate. Yeah, looking forward to this battle. New South Wales have started the event very strongly. A couple of big wins. So is the WA boys. They're travelling nicely. So a battle for the section, and who'll progress through to tonight's gold medal match.
Yep, Ray Pearce and David Axon. They're currently sitting on the table, top of the table, 2 wins, score difference of 38. So they're looking like they're going to get through, but Miles Kemp, Blake Butler, they're on 1 win, 1 loss, sitting in second. They need to win by 19 shots. We just did the calculation, so it's going to be tough for them, but there's still a chance.
Yeah, beauty about our sport, mate. Anything can happen. So just got to go out there, play well, go for your shots, and who knows? 15 ends, 2 hours and 30 minutes. They could find themselves in a spot playing for gold.
Rachel Roger, just given the okay, so we can go off. And as you mentioned, Howie, 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's pairs, so it's crossover, so 2-2-2-2.
Yeah, time games just to ensure we can get through the 3 rounds, but also our gold and bronze medal playoffs tonight. We're very lucky to have this venue, Connor, Devonport Country Club, the indoor facility. We've had some bad weather this morning. Had to bring all the matches indoors, hence why there's been probably a little bit of a change to our original schedule for the live streaming matches. Very lucky we'll still be able to bring you all these quality games at home.
Yeah, we know the quality of Ray Pearce. He's a world champion. David Axon, it's a Welsh international, which I didn't know until about 5 minutes ago. I was just informed, and I know he's a very good player.
And Blake's a WA state representative as well, and good player in his own rights. First time I've seen Miles in action, but he looks like a pretty solid player also. But Ray Pearce has been around the national scene for a long, long time now. New South Wales representative, Australian Jackaroo for many, many years, and Dave Axon moved over to Australia many years ago now, but former Welsh international. He's also a New South Wales over 40s representative. I believe he skips a rink for that team as well. So, and of course, plays out of the strong Tarrant Point club.
Yeah, Ray Pearce, he won a gold medal at the World Bowls Indoor Championships just a year ago, 2024 in Guernsey in the mixed pairs. So he is in very, very good form at the moment.
He looks to be on a good height. Yeah, great opener, Ray Pearce.
So Ray using the Aero Optimas. Well, Miles got the aerodynamics. And then for the skips, David Axon, he's using Henslite XGs. And Blake Butler's got the Drake's Pride Conquest. So as mentioned in the section, Pearce and Axon sitting top. Most likely looking like they'll get in the gold medal playoff. But both Miles Kemp and Blake Butler, they have a chance. It's an outside chance, but there is a chance they need to win by 19 shots to overtake them. Adam Hollingworth and Mitchell Jackson, they currently sit in third. 1 win, 1 loss as well. So they'll be looking for a bronze medal. The problem with that Northern Territory team is their score difference of -13.
Yeah, so unlikely to move any further than potentially bronze with that one, depending on who wins this match, of course. It was a decent opener by Blake, just a foot short. Any sort of turn on his own bowl, he would get the shot. Drawing down to Ray's bowl would be a good result also. Looks to be on a great track once again.
Just needs to give his own a nudge, and
Oh, what a great effort. His weight was perfect to draw the shot. Just needed that clear road.
It's really given Miles Kemp a few bowls to play with. He can be positive up through Blake's. Give him a roll. If he's underneath, he can sit raise.
He wants a clear run now. It's another good home. Past the jack helps a lot. Wasn't too much he could do on that side. But he set the head up well. Be a chance here for Miles to full draw down on the forehand. Turn either one of Butler's bowls. Even if he happens to draw the jack himself, it's not a bad result.
I said Val Feber was on the plane to China, but he's just walked up. Come to say final goodbye, Val.
How are you, boys?
Come to say final goodbye before your flight. It's a Miles Kemp. He has a lot of opportunity to push over Blake's.
Pointed it well. Just down to his speed now. What sort of connections he going to get? Well played.
Bit unlucky not to get any of Blake's more fat and push them over. He got the hole nearly perfectly and just ran on.
Yeah, it was an unlucky result, but where he's finished is perfect. They needed something past the jack. You see Ray Pearce, very close. He's done well here. What a great shot.
Ray, he's already started in some good form. They've had a score difference of 38 for the competition.
Okay, looks like wait's the call. Miles Kemp searching. Swing weight on the forehand. Just on the high side. Somehow missed the jack on the way through. So it will be 2 to New South Wales.
It does give Blake Butler something behind ahead now.
Yeah, gives himself something to play to. Pearce doesn't need to change much here. Draw the shot. Either side of the blue bowl. Gets a result with good weight.
If you were Blake Butler, would you still be going looking for that aggressive weight? Now you do have the backers on the rink.
Yeah, I think he's still got probably 3/3. I'd be inclined to go, if it was me, I'd be inclined to go on the back end here. Get the 2 bowls. If you get the jack, you're more likely to get the jack in the middle. You'll run with it. They do have best back, I should say. End of the day, you've got to play the hand you're comfortable with and confident of hitting the target. But I would expect weight.
It's Blake Butler. He looks like he's lining up on the mat.
He doesn't love it. Just a little bit high.
No damage. Still got the 3/3.
Yeah, Axon, he'll just be on the draw here. He'd love to get another bowl on the head. Any little touch around the corner, covering the jack up would be perfect.
Doesn't want to create a funnel though.
Okay, Butler. Expect him to correct here. Get the 2 bowls, jack in the ditch.
Just got rid of 1. So David Axon looking to draw a second shot. Currently holding 1.
Yeah, this is a free hit for a skipper. He's got probably 3 feet of room to count. Weight looks better.
just needs to beat the wing bowl. And it is too. So New South Wales land a first blow, and it's 2-0 after the first end. Other games going on in this section. So we've got Adam Hollingworth and Mitchell Jackson versus Peter Hudson and Paul Totterdale from the ACT. You think there wouldn't be too much bearing on that game, or unless Northern Territory, they do have a chance to jump up into the second to secure their spot in the bronze medal playoff.
Ray Pearce, you've done well again here. Fun fact for you, Connor, Paul Totterdale was runner-up in the Australian pairs in the 90s. I can't remember the exact year.
The 90s?
He led for former Australian player Adam Jeffrey. So, very good player in his own right, Paul, and great to see him still winning state titles to get to this stage. But, yeah, he was runner-up in the Australian pairs in the 90s.
Yeah, well, Peter Hudson, I was saying to Alex before, he's doing a great job behind the cameras, by the way, that I spent a bit of time in ACT in my previous job, and I'd go down to, I forgot what the bowls club's called. It's called the Ruck now. It's a bit of a social bowls club, and he was always there practicing. I don't think he actually played there. I think it was just because in a city that he went out there and practiced after work or in his lunch breaks. He was always there.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, called the Ruck now, formerly the Canberra North Bowls Club.
That's it.
See Ray Pearce once again. Great opening. Brilliant leading. It's really a highlight of Ray's game is his draw bowling. He's been a great lead for many, many years for Australia, for New South Wales. So it'll be important miles. Needs to try and go with Ray here early. Try and help build the heads for his skip. We see a great shot. Well played. Brilliant leading by both men.
Yeah, last game we had a great display of leading from both ACT and Victoria. It kind of changed. The ACT went to a shorter length, and then they started really getting into the game. But in the end, it was the Victorian judo that ran out on top.
So Axon, you'll be looking to try and get to this target first. Trail the jack down the line or turn Pearce's bowl behind the jack. It's a good effort.
The other men's section, we have Darren Reeve and Shane Garth from Tasmania versus John Avoit and Nathan Black, while Jeff Harrison and Kurt Brown from Queensland are against Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey. How that's looking on the ladder. Let's wait for David Axon to deliver his bowl. So Jeff Harrison, Kurt Brown, they sit in top, 2 wins, 0 losses, score difference of 14. Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey, they're 1 win and 1 draw. The score difference of 2. So what that means, Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey defeat the Queensland duo, they will jump up a top spot and go into a gold medal playoff. So it's simple as that. Pretty much an elimination final.
So Blake just on the high side here. His weight was perfect for the shot. Yeah, big match that one. Late in that game, it was very close, Victoria versus Tassie, and they managed to snag a draw, which really helps them going into this match. As you alluded to, they've just got to win, and they'll find themselves playing for gold.
Yep, and John Avoit and Nathan Black, well, they can't actually progress. They won't be able to even get into a bronze medal playoff, even if they do beat Tasmania. 2 losses for them on the bottom of the ladder. Darren Reeve and Shane Guff, they still have a chance. Got the draw and the loss, so if they win and Peter Lowe and Bradley Pavey lose, they can jump to second and go into the bronze medal match depending on shot difference.
Another great shot there by Ray. Started this match well. Still an opportunity here just to arrive on the backhand. Can trail the jack off the shot bowl.
Yeah, Ray Pearce, I know Val values his leads work very highly. You can see it from these first two ends. Just peppering the jack.
Good effort by Kemp. Just sliding under. Really hasn't changed Pearce's shot here. Just needs to try and change his head up. It looks a little bit easy for the WA team. Gets to his own bowls. He can cover the jack or draw a toucher down the line. They've got two bowls waiting. So waits the call from Butler on the forehand.
Miles' bowl really opened up that nice funnel. Miles Kemp.
Very close. Oh, wow. Well played. An even better result. Definitely made one. It's not easy for Axon to get in here. He's got to be careful. He's only got one ball on the head.
It was perfect from Miles, how he caught the back bowl, stayed on the green. Jack somehow just found his way right next to his bowl. And it's looking pretty good for Blake now. He's got all his bowls on the running on the backhand, on the ditch side. There's no real danger for the WA team.
No. Axon will be just drawing. Let the bowl do the work. The way this carpet turns, he's still got plenty of room there to draw around the short bowls on the forehand.
Yep. Well, it probably changes things for Blake Butler.
Yeah, it makes it a bit harder for him to get in there now. He's got to try and play Axon's shot. Try and fade under the purple bowl and left of screen.
Great to have everyone watching from wherever you are in the world. I know there's a few people from Wales tuning in to watch David Axon.
So he's searching. Wants to try and make connection with his own bowl, or the Butler bowl. On the right of screen, he would dislodge the shot bowl. He's played it well. Dave Axon. Jack into the ditch.
Kujimik, watching from East Lakes. Come on, Ray and Axon. Right, White Raptor Bogan, watching from my chair at my desk. Come on, Kemp and Butler. Some real fighting words in the chat at the moment, and some cheering for Ray and Axon, the others Butler and Kemp.
trying hard here. Just needs to stop. Just gone in. Great effort. Boys will pull the measure out.
So, I think they've already kicked that one for New South Wales. Just looking at the second. And it's 3. So, New South Wales extend their lead, making it 5-0 after 2 ends. Leighton Davies saying, Hot Dogs Dave, great shot. What if there's a story? I like the nickname Hot Dogs Dave. In the women's event, in Section 1, we've pretty much just got a playoff to see who progresses to the gold medal match between Queensland's Emma Spicer and Wendy Wilson versus Mary Payton and Peter Mattis from Victoria. And then, for a bit of pride, Ruth Moore and Jessica Hogan from ACT versus Karen Lane and Colleen Orr from Northern Territory.
So that match won't be played, Connor. Both teams have elected not to play that one due to the reason they've can't impact first or second.
Telling me Colleen Orr's chosen not to play bowls.
By mutual agreement, both teams are happy to sit that one out. Yeah, I think Colleen's looking for a bit of a break. She's played nearly every day of this Nationals.
She's playing tomorrow.
She's back again tomorrow. So she was quite happy to just sit and watch a bit of the bowls and relax. And yeah, but wasn't their day today, so they've elected not to play that one.
Yeah, Ruth Moore and Jessica Hogan were very good in the game. We just streamed. They were very unlucky. Some Peter Mattis brilliance. They were holding 5s and 4s, and Peter Mattis just comes in and draws a shot or second shot and saved the game for Victoria. In Section 2, we just got the one game going on as Ray Pearce's bowl gets promoted. We've got Karen Barmforth and Kay Moran from New South Wales versus Charlie Harkness and Michaela Baker from Tasmania, while Jennifer Parker and Denise Kelly from WA have the bye. The ladder intersection, it's also pretty much a playoff to see who gets in the gold medal decider. Both, one win and a bye, and both with a score difference of 6. If it's a draw, what happens?
I don't have it in front of me, but panic, I suppose, Connor. Yeah, no, incredible. Very close section. The way you want it, but playing off for Australian title. Don't get to win one of these every day, so it's not meant to be easy.
Did you play in this event in your time?
It didn't exist when I was playing. The only one back then was the champion to champion singles and the pairs. They used to have a pairs event as well. But the Australian title, so Australian Championships came back in 2017 after it was off the calendar for a number of years. Probably, I would say, at least sort of 10 or 12 years it sort of didn't exist. And Bowls Australia, along with the states, decided it's an event we want back on the calendar in 2017, and brought it back, and here we are.
It was a great event. I played in the Dandenong one, the one that got cancelled midway through.
Due to COVID, yes. Yeah. Wasn't great times trying to run events around the country or around the world. So Butler is trying to find a clear path. Couple down. His weight looks pretty good here.
Just needs to find a clear track, and he has.
What a great shot. Brilliant bowl. So Pearce. Call might be weighty. Going to dislodge the shot bowl.
Well, we know how much class Ray Pearce has on the draw. Let's see what his weighted shots are like.
Yeah, good effort. Took the back one out.
Unfortunately got rid of David Axon's back one, but there's still only one down at the back two potentially if Blake Butlers goes with it.
Yeah, they're going to be careful of that now. They would hate to put the toucher through the jack into the ditch. So I'd expect Kemp to switch to his backhand here, try and draw a shot. If he was to count and just pass the jack would be perfect.
Well, I might ask you a question after this bowl, Howie, just about how you would play this game if you're each team. So Miles Kemp just racing a little bit. So David Axon and Ray Pearce, their 2 wins, a healthy shot difference. Even if they lose this, they'll still progress that gold medal match unless they lose by a big margin. Would you be playing very defensively, just trying to draw second, not really worrying too much about shot?
I think the biggest thing for both Ray and Dave is just to tackle this game how they have the previous 2. I think you're still just going to play a normal game of bowls and just assess as you get through. So obviously they're 5-0 up at the moment, but if they found themselves down by a number of shots, they're probably going to re-look at that and work out how to, I guess, tighten up so they don't lose that deficit. But no, I think they just attack the game as they normally would. Sometimes when you go defensive, it probably works out worse for you, Connor. Yep. You're playing against your natural instincts and how you play that game. But I think for Blake and Miles, they need to take the game on 100%. Go for their shots. When opportunities present themselves, they're going to have to take them with both hands and see what happens. Put the boys under pressure, and that's what the beauty about sport is. If you can get your opposition under pressure regularly, strange things can happen. So we'll see what Butler, Axon's first, my apologies. He may look to go pretty firm here.
I reckon what Leighton Davies in chat just said, Davies a very aggressive player.
Yeah, they complement each other's game really well. Ray's great draw player, touch player. As we see Dave, he'll be looking for the split here.
He's got one. He's got the jack in the pit. Was Blake's to follow the toucher.
Probably their worst result.
Yeah, it's going to still be 3 to the WA team, but a lot of room for David now to draw. You can see the marker just underneath Miles's foot.
Yeah, as I was saying, Dave and Ray complement each other. So Ray's a great draw player. He can play all the shots, really builds the heads. And as we saw there, Dave Axon is a very aggressive player and very accurate on his runners. So definitely going to take some beating in this match. So Blake wants to keep running now. Sure he counts.
Yep, that'll count, I reckon. It's Dave Axon going from a drive to a draw. The toughest shot in bowls, a lot of people say.
Just needs a clear run now. His weight's perfect. He's done well.
It's a great bowl from Dave, and Blake has made the call, get it. So he's going to run after it. Oh, he might get a good result here. Oh, he did. So, going to be a big number here for WA.
He's made 5.
And it is a 5, so brings the scores level after 3 ends. 5 apiece.
Yeah, massive result. The old pinball effect.
It's very fortunate for Blake Butler, but when you're playing at that weight, sometimes those results do happen. Speaking with WA, is it worth them playing ditch to ditch? I know a lot of people say that it's more likely to pick up a number on long ends. It takes away probably David Axon's drive a bit.
Yeah, good question. I haven't seen enough of both these players to really, I guess, go to what their strengths are. I think you've got to play to your strength initially, but if you get to a point you need to chase shots, that's where you could go minimum. So mat back, jack to the spot, mat up, or ditch to ditch, and try and work your way back into the match. As we know, the surface is pretty quick and it turns a lot, so really changing those jack positions, mat positions could potentially put your opposition off. And yeah, as we see, Rapier's great opener, but I think if you play medium length all day long, Ray's going to do this.
Yeah.
More ends than not. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out over the next couple of ends, and then they'll probably have a decision to make. Yeah, some comments coming through about the competitor scoring. As we see, Miles, decent opener. Yeah, for the first time in the Australian Championships, we are competitor scoring as part of the Nationals, but also we did that for the Australian Sides Championships. So it's a really good addition to the sport. People can tune in, follow their club mates, follow their family and friends. Live end-by-end updates can all be accessed through BowlsLink. As we know, we can only bring you one match on stream per session, but you can jump on and track all the other games. It's a great inclusion. It's becoming more and more prominent around the country, with states now doing it in their pennants and Premier Leagues. And yeah, it's a great addition to the BowlsLink system.
Yep, results.bowlslink.com.au. You can find all the results there and keep up to date with the other scores. We'll try and give you some of the results from time to time, but if you want to keep up to date end by end and what they're doing, then results.bowlslink.com.au or the BowlsLink app. Which Aaron Delaport and Alex Brenzel have done some great work on. My most used app at the moment. Been entering competitions on it, been checking live scores, been checking the teams for pennants who we're playing against. It's a great app.
Yeah, decent opener, perfect speed. You'd be looking forward to a game yourself this weekend, Connor.
Been itching for weeks. Aaron Delaport has commented on stream saying good work by Blake demonstrating the player live scoring. What about David? He'd have to do it as well.
We'll forgive him there. He is from WA, so clearly not sitting on the fence. He's going for the WA boys. So Blake doesn't need to change too much here. Wait's perfect. Just try and correct his line ever so slightly. Not far away. Yeah, great shooting. That's a top shot.
The shot. Jackson Sweetapple saying, I'm Jackson, I'm currently at work. Working. Doesn't sound like it. He loves salmon and cream cheese bake as well. Jackson. O-Bagel on the Gold Coast. Come up to the Australian Open in June next year and you can taste the O-Bagel. Val wants a commission from the amount he promotes him, and I might get on board with that.
Good shot there by Axon. Changing the head up. He's probably turned that into 3 shots. Kemp looking to Draw the shot on the backhand. As the viewers would have noticed today, this hand on the ditch side turns really late. As we see there, he's very unlucky to go through the gap. It's got a really late bend on it. So you've got to chuck your bowl out, let it do its work.
I love the surface. I love a good bendy surface.
It is nice. Nice pace, nice turn. You can play all the shots on it, Connor.
Yep. Well, Val and I have found it's much easier to just draw a drive and playing that fiddly weight. That couple of metres through, a lot of people are missing and not getting close. It's been holding out, and it has been really just drive or draw for a lot of our ringside live games. So, Hoskamp
not quite running the journey. Looking to just pass the jack here. It's pretty good the way it's set up. Currently holding 4. He's done well.
That's a good spot from Ray. So, Blake Butler, what is his options here? Is it wait again, clear some bowls out, move the jack back, or are you looking to try and play that metre or two through to sit and stay?
No, I think he's running firm weight. Gets the front bowl through the jack, kills it off. Well, the jack in the ditch is only 1 down. He gets out the inside edge, I should say. He can remove a few of the other Tara Point bowls. Weight it is. Forehand.
We saw weight work last end.
It's made connection.
Oh, this might have got another result.
He's got the shot out of that.
Well, I think we know what game style the WA boys are going to be playing.
Axon. He doesn't love it out of the hand.
Just swinging under, so Blake has a chance to add another. I know you're thinking, should I go for cover? But when they need to win by 19 shots, just keep adding.
Yeah, he needs another bowl in there. If Axon was to remove his, he can make 3 or 4. It's a decent effort.
3 seconds for David Axon. Get the edge of the bowl. He can pick up a good number and extend the lead back to 3 shots.
Yeah, the way the angles are, if he does get to the edge of the bowl, he'll get him clean. It's good enough a shot.
Yep. So, one more to the team from Tarrant Point, taking the score to 6-5 after 4.
In the area, wasn't far away. The key to that shot was he played the weight where if he did get the jack, it wasn't sort of sticking around where Blake's bowls were. It was getting back past the head. And he did enough to get the shot.
So we kind of can see both teams are playing very aggressive, and these wide shots, they're getting good results. I mean, it might not be the ideal shot what they're playing for, but they're still getting results. Makes for a high-octane, high-scoring game, I reckon, Howie.
Yeah, it's been a good start to the match. All the players have settled in nicely. And yeah, as you're alluding to, plenty of aggression by Blake, and then Dave on that occasion.
And I think it's due to these leads. Them getting close makes the heads a bit tighter and a bit more juicy to have a run at.
Yeah, there hasn't been many ends where there's a clear path for the skips to draw the shot. They've been forced to take the game on and attack. Yeah, so Ray very close again. Great shooting. Very consistent. So Kemp doesn't need to correct a lot. Just needs to beat his own. He's going to be very close to shot.
Just needs to run on that line. It's just going to fall short. So Ray Pearce, from his first 5 ends, I've been taking little stats, and I'm calling each crossover a mini end. You're trying to beat your opponent in that mini end or set up the head for your skip or your 2 or your 3 or whatever it is, and he's won all his first ends. So first 5 as a lead, he's won all his ends against Miles Kemp.
Yeah, it's crucial in any, I guess, discipline you're playing in the game of bowls. If your lead can win majority of the ends, the skips crossing over, holding, it does really lay a good foundation and the success to winning matches.
And if you win all 4 mini ends in one full end, I call that a perfect end. So New South Wales so far have had 2 perfect ends. The first end when they picked up a 2, and the last end, while it changed a lot the heads, they did win every time there was a crossover at the head. So 2 perfect ends in New South Wales. WA still looking for that perfect end.
Good effort by Butler. His weight was good enough to draw the shot. Axon needs to drop down now. Just sneaking through. Not a bad home.
It's a good home. We've seen this much aggression so far from both skips. See Miles Kemp saving his legs. Hasn't even walked up.
Just going under. What you notice on this carpet, if you do miss your line, it really does carry through, especially if you're under the jack. He wasn't far off his first line. It just really took off on him.
Yeah, it's the polar opposite of what the Burnie indoor was when we were streaming the Para Nationals. If you missed your line there, it was very forgiving. You only went maybe a foot under and was still in the head. So after Sand, we'll provide some score updates in the men's draw. Miles Kemp looking just to add another bowl in the head. shot is ideal, but just another one in the head would be great for Blake Butler.
Yeah, just travelling. Just going to drop into the ditch. Be disappointed with that one. Better track here by Pearce. Just out of the count. Decent home.
On the draw, or if you're going to lose it, then lose it. Get both bowls.
Good positive call.
Miles, 2 options, either draw it, or if you want, go for the bowls.
It's a pretty good guide if he was to elect to set the bowls out under Axon's short one. But looks like he's on the draw.
I don't mind it, if he does get another one close for Blake. We've seen Blake has been pretty good at the drive so far. Just finishing up short. So it's 2 shots to New South Wales as they cross over. A lot of work to do for the duo from Manning. They need to win by 19 shots to qualify for the gold medal match.
His weight was good.
He wasn't far off if he missed his own.
Will Blake look for the 2 bowls here? Nope. Stay into the draw. Don't mind this. Got another one in the head.
Yeah, I mean, the bowls aren't really worth a number, so I understand why he's sticking to the draw. And if he continues on this line, he's very close. Just got to fall short, but
yeah, although they're not worth a number, you got to probably try and play the shot. You think you can turn the head over. He's a bit unlucky. He's potentially blocked the 2 bowls if he was going to play weight. Axon's close.
That'll be another one, I reckon.
Can still get them all, Connor. Backhand, inside edge of the shot bowl. He'll dislodge the other 2. They'll be sitting potentially a couple of shots.
And if he gets Jack, it could go anywhere.
Looks like he's shaping up on the forehand. He doesn't love it.
Okay, did cut out 1, so 2 for Ray Pearce and David Axon. Extends the score to 8-5 after 5 ends. Third of the way through this contest. So, scores on some other rinks. Adam Hollingworth and Mitchell Jackson from the Northern Territory. They're down 8-0 to Peter Hudson and Paul Tosdale. Darren Reeves, Shane Garth, all square with John O'Voigt and Nathan Black from South Australia. N2, so that game very, very slow at the moment. Hopefully they'll reach the 15 ends. And then Jeff Harrison and Kurt Brown from Queensland, 7-1 over Peter Lowe and Bradley Pavey. So they're looking like they're going to progress to the gold medal match. In the women's, Emma Spicer and Wendy Wilson leads 6-2 over Mary Payton and Peter Mattis, which is a elimination final as well for the gold medal match. The winner will go for the gold medal and the loser will still have a spot in the bronze medal playoff. And And then Karen Boundforth and Kay Moran currently lead Charlie Harkness and Michaela Baker from Tassie 4-3 after 4. Ray Pearce once again jumping on that jack. He's been superb so far and really the one that's helped New South Wales this early lead. And Miles Campy's very close, but still one to New South Wales indicated by a marker. David Axon. Just drawing on his forehand, looking to add another to this count. Of course, for the WA team, although they have to win by 19 in this match to progress to the gold medal match, they still want some good results because they want to reach the bronze medal match. It's a great bowl from Blake Butler. Grabs 2. David Axon with weight. And we have a dead end. So we'll go again. Killed ends are a thing in this format of crossover pairs. You could say, David, he swung the axe with that bolt. It's a rope here. See, we just looking to do what he did before on the killed end, put 2 on it like he has all game. Howie, you've been here for the whole tournament, the whole Nationals. What's been your favourite moment so far?
Ooh, good question, Connor. It's been so many. It's every event's had something special about it. It's I really do enjoy the juniors, I've got to say. The under-18 championships, which started off the Nationals. Just to see how lucky we are in Australia, the next wave of talent coming through. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds who are absolute superstars already. It's just great to see. Of course, at the same time, we had the Para Nationals as well, as we see. Great shot there by Miles, which I wasn't at running, which my offside of Troy was. But, yeah, from all reports, that was amazing as well, which saw some fantastic matches, the likes of Jimmy Reynolds, Damien Delgado, Josh Thornton, and then Serena Bonnell. It's just incredible to see how those athletes go about their business, and it's why our sport's so strong at the moment in Australia. But it's hard to go past any of them. But if I have to make a choice, I'll go the juniors, mate.
Yeah, we had the Davis stream where we did Anna Panchwat and Chanel Shakuch in a singles, and then followed up with Bailey Randall versus Oliver Morrison. Now 2 cracking games. Anna and Chanel just couldn't be split. With Anna eventually taking the win, and Ollie Morrison against Bailey Randall got off a flyer, and then Bailey Randall just kept pegging it back and eventually took the W home.
What I really liked about the juniors was all the kids, no matter what state you were from, they're all so friendly, supportive to one another, walking past each other. Oh, how did you go? Did you win? Oh, better luck next time. It was just really great to see. It really showcased why our sport's so great. Everyone can play, no matter what age, no matter what ability. It's the sport for everyone. So, yeah, if you're listening at home and you haven't got started at bowls yet, what are you waiting for? Get down to your local club, try out this great sport.
And then the Paras you mentioned, that's been my highlight. I know you went there at Burnie Bowlers Club, but the final session of the triples where we could have had 4 teams took out the gold medals, and I think it changed about 5 times who had their hand on that gold medal during the live scoring. It was truly astonishing, and Victoria took it out with a draw in the final match. A bit lucky, you could say, to final bowl from Josh Fortin, but still, that's how the tables turn sometimes.
Yeah, no, what a great finish to that event. But I guess the unsung heroes and the ones worth mentioning behind the scenes, Connor, our volunteers at both venues, Burnie and Devonport. We've probably used between sort of 60 and 80 volunteers across the 3 weeks. They've done their clubs proud, really showcased their facilities and the sport in their region. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, done a great job. All the volunteers and just all the staff as well, greenkeepers, our ITOs. Without them, this event wouldn't go ahead. And we've sung enough praises of the greenkeepers here at Devonport Country Club and Burnie that been chatting to a few of them. They've been here at 4 a.m. most mornings, setting up the grass greens, making sure they run. I know we've had some bad weather at times, but they've ran pretty well. They're true. They've been superb.
Yeah, you're right. The greens, we really saw them showcase how good they are during the Australian sides. Once we got a bit of clear weather, the sun was shining. They were probably upwards of sort of that 16, 17 seconds, running beautifully. That's a credit to Craig Walker and his green staff. But yeah, volunteers, the staff, the board of Devonport Country Club and Burnie. Just fantastic to have you involved, and it's been great bringing you this event. Okay, so back to the game here. Tarrant Point holding 1.
Yeah, fantastic bowl from Ray Pearce. Miles Kemp was sitting pretty with 2 pretty good shots, and Ray Pearce said, "No, that's my jack, thank you."
Yeah, not easy to get into either.
Is it just playing weight again for Blake Butler?
Well, the way this backhand turns, he could afford to arrive, try and turn down to the shot bowl on the backhand and lay it out a couple of times. It's one of those things, you're not going to be able to score too many shots if we keep running at everything. They've got to try and play some of these difficult shots, turn the heads over.
What is Miles Kemp bowling, so he's been pretty good this end, so you wouldn't change what he's been doing.
Yeah, at worst, he's very close. He's turning that ball out of the road. It really does change their head up now. That's a good result.
Yeah.
Got another ball on the head. He's giving his skipper a clear path.
Got Lynn Thurley watching on, saying those juniors were amazing and some of the adults really need to take the attitudes of the juniors. They are credit to the sport, yes. Are you in any relation to Lockie Thurley, Lynn? He's a star down here in Tasmania. Won gold in the triples team.
Okay, Axon. Looking to try and change this up ever so slightly. He does turn Ray onto the jack. Takes the shot away from WA. He can get back to the second shot and count.
If he gets a little trail to about a foot behind Ray's bowl, that's pretty good.
Would have liked to see Blake give himself a couple of goes on this forehand here with a yard to 2 yards of weight. Try and get a bit of bowl, jack down the line. It's going to be very hard to get the shot on that backhand.
Lynn Thurley confirming that Lockie Thurley is her son.
A lot closer here. He's played it well.
Is that a yum-yum?
Unlucky. What that means is Blake can afford to just arrive now, play that same shot. If he trails a jack or he works off the pack, he will get back to the jack. Connection will he get? He's just going to turn under.
So it's going to be a 3 to New South Wales, and they extend the lead to 11-5 after 6 ends, and it's going to be hard now for the WA team to get that 19-shot win. I think what's important for Blake Butler and Miles Kemp is that they don't want to lose by too much because they still have a chance for the bronze medal.
Yeah, it's probably a bridge too far now to get that 19 shots, but...
So, just looking at the ladder, so Miles Kemp, Blake Butler, they were 1 win and 1 loss in second on a score difference of 2. Adam Hollingworth, Mitchell Jackson were the same, 1 win and 1 loss, but a negative 13.
Currently down 10-4 too in that match. The ACT team lead over NT, so very, very much up for grabs.
Yep.
So you can get through to that bronze medal playoff.
Yeah, so for Blake Butler and Miles Kemp, they'll be keeping a keen eye on the ACT Northern Territory game. And Jeff Harris and Kurt Brown still leading Peter Lowe and Bradley Pavey 9-1, so after 6 ends. So it looks like the Queensland team advancing to that gold medal match. There's still a while to play.
Yeah, what a correction. Well played, Ray.
That's set up beautifully now for the Taron Point team. Ray right on it, and he's got the back one.
Once again, Axon going to the mat holding, courtesy of some great leading by Ray Pearce. It's really making it difficult for this WA combination.
How do you stop this from Razor? He's all over at the moment. How do you change that and sway the momentum?
Yeah, not easy. You've got to try and probably firstly win the end. Try and change this length. He's found it pretty easily. So whether you go a little bit shorter, bring the mat up, try and change a little bit of those dynamics to get yourself back in the game. Axon's very close. It's a great shot. But you don't always need to, if your lead's playing well, the opposition lead, you don't always need to be holding. It's more just trying to build those heads for your skip to play to, frame up the heads, put some bowls in the area, and let your skip do the work. See a good effort there by Blake. Wasn't far off.
He's been good, Blake Butler. He's only missing shot by mere inches, and it's because Ray Pearce has been so close that he has to be inch perfect.
Yeah, exactly right. Oh, his weight was perfect for the shot.
It's another good bowl from Blake, and it'll probably be another second, but just Ray's just been unbelievable so far in this match. Kujimik on YouTube saying Ray on fire. Yep, he is. He's leaving some scorch marks on the green. Miles Kemp.
Very close. Let's keep turning now.
It's another one in the head. Gives something for Blake to play off.
He'd love this to stay on. Perfect. Best back.
So Blake asking Miles add 2 foot of weight to kind of slice the jack to the left of the screen.
Yeah, he just really needs to try and change his head over for Blake. Even if he lifts Ray's bowl onto the jack and gives him a chance to play a different shot. Just not easy the way it's sitting at the moment.
It's another one. It's just how do you remove Ray's in the head without really moving the jack, because the WA team probably have 3 seconds.
Can be done. There's still distance between the shot bowl and the jack. The danger is obviously they put the jack back into the ditch.
Yeah.
But the way sort of Miles has framed that a little bit more now is potentially could get it off the white wing bowl. See what Axon does here. far away. Just needs the right connection. A good shot.
Made 3 out of it.
So it is 3.
What do you do if you're Blake? Can you hit them and go get rid of them all?
100% he can. He gets the outside half, so the right-hand side of Dave Axon's bowl. He can remove all 3 here, and they would have the next 4 or 5 bowls. Big shot. Just needs to hit the target area, change his head. Not far off. That's okay.
He's opened it up for his next. David Axon. It's not a good track. Just travelling under, but...
Okay. These moments we talk about. Taking the opportunities. He leans both bowls. Could make 2 or 3.
Blake's coming down to have a look. And this game's our time, 2.5 hours. We've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes. So plenty of time. We're nearly hit the halfway mark. We have hit the halfway mark, and after this end, we've passed that halfway mark. So, it's going to be another 2 for the team from Tarrant Point, taking the score to 13-5 after 7 ends. And also for the Tarrant Point team, it's their 4th perfect end where they've held shot at every crossover. Here's an opportunity for Blake Butler and Miles Kemp. Ray's rolled the jack in the pit, so be interesting to see what they do with the length. Probably not throw the same length, Ray Pierce says.
I would have changed it a little bit more drastically than that. They're just sort of going to elect to go middle.
It's a tiny bit shorter.
Tiny bit shorter, but yeah, potentially sort of mat back, jack halfway up the green could have been a good option. Just try and really get Ray out of the rhythm he's in at the moment. Hasn't quite found his range on that one. So Ray needs to correct a meter. well played.
Miles Kemp just needs to find a bit more his first, and he's crashed into Ray's front one. So once again, Ray Pearce holding shot at the crossover. There's only been one end where he hasn't held after his lead bowls. And they still picked up a 3 that end.
Yeah, no, he's going well.
David Axon also just plonking him in there now as well. Has created a bit of a target, but at this stage of the game, Blake Butler just needs one in there.
I wouldn't mind to see him go early there, attack early on the full hand, get the jack in the ditch, take the 2 bowls out. He's very close here, but it's a great effort. If it's not shot at second,
And that's perfect from David Axon. Finish about a metre behind. It's the only back bowl on the green. It's a clinical performance from this New South Wales pair. Smarty Miles Kemp to move out of the way. So Blake ran into the front one of, I think it was Ray Pearce's. So that's another one ahead for the New South Wales team. It's looking very dangerous for WA. Just checking how the Northern Territory team are doing.
yeah, chancey for Pearce to arrive beforehand, get a turn out of Axon's or his own bowl. Try and take the shot away from WA. He's trying. Well played. Didn't quite get the turn on the bowls, but it's a great shot.
Do you have to go at this one, Howie? Open it up.
Well, they're only one or two down. I'd like to see him play. Oh, it's hard either way. They've only got one in there. Potentially now with Miles is getting another bowl thereabouts. I think Blake can use. And then potentially look to play forehand with a bit of weight.
They can get Blake's up a roll, but they'll nearly need a perfect shot to get around the front stuff with the perfect weight. It's good weight. Just cutting under. So ACT currently lead Northern Territory 11-6. So it means WA would still qualify for the bronze medal match if the scores stay the same as they are. It's a better track for Miles. Still needs to get around the front stuff. Unfortunately not. Ooh. So, as they cross, New South Wales probably holding the 2, but their head is set up very well. Blake Butler's only got 1 in ahead. The draw looks blocked off on the backhand now. The forehand swinger looks blocked off.
I think if you're New South Wales, you're just going around the back.
Yep.
Very hard to get any more there.
Yep, you can see Ray Pearce putting down his cloth where he wants David to go.
So, yeah, he gets to the cannon, he turns his bowl over once or twice, it counts, sneaks past, he covers. What's going to happen here?
That probably makes it even harder for Blake Butler, although New South Wales probably have the 1 now.
I think it probably makes it easier for him. He can actually draw the shot now. Not that it's an easy shot. But before that, he literally had nothing. He would have been playing weight through the front hoping for a result.
Yeah. It's a tough draw, though, on that hand. They do swoop back. It's a good line.
Yeah, it's Axon. He'll switch to the backhand. See if he can draw a little touch at first. Take the shot away. Good effort.
It's enough good spot. Blake Butler just looking to draw.
It's a hurry.
It's not a bad effort, but still, it's 1 to the Taron Point duo, and they extend a lead to 14-5 after 8. Past the halfway mark. Closing in on an hour and 30 minutes. So I think for the WA team, they just need to look to get 1 on the board.
Yeah, they're just being outplayed at the moment. As we've alluded to, Ray Pearce has set the ends up consistently for his skipper, Dave.
Yeah, they've won the last 5 ends, New South Wales, and 4 of those ends have been pretty much perfect ends where they've held a shot from the start to the end. This is a masterclass from Ray Pearce. Just, if anyone wants to know how to lead, come back and watch the stream. It's Ray Pearce showing everyone how to do it.
So Miles' first bowl had perfect weight to correct that line. Very close. Needs to hurry now. He's done well. Nice little shot here for Axon down the forehand. Lifts Ray Pearce's bowl a couple of times, draws a toucher himself.
Blake Butler looking for the turn on Miles's bowl. Needs a hold and reach, and it doesn't.
Very close here. Wants a jack now. Oh, Davey Axon. Brilliant shot.
Ray Pearce has been a standout performer from this game.
Played it well again.
Stop it. Stop it, Razor.
Miles is just under the line here. His weight was perfect for the shot.
He's still 3 down. I'm going to say, Howie, I think it's safe to say that we'll be seeing this New South Wales duo in the gold medal playoff. I know I shouldn't count my eggs till it hatch, but we need Blake Butler and Miles Kemp to win by 18 shots. They're currently 9 shots down. They would need to have some sort of miracle to pick up 27 shots in 6 ends. And Miles Kemp, he's just ducking under.
Great effort. Perfect weight for the shot. May have cut it back to 2. Two's the call. Key to this shot now for the New South Wales boys is not to give Blake a ledge to work off. It's going to be very, very difficult to get shot here, the WA guys.
Yeah. It's pretty much just a dead draw for Blake. Nothing really to sit on. Uncharacteristic from David Axon, cutting underneath the head. He's just trying to field the bowl. You're not allowed to touch him, Ray.
Probably an end where you're not too concerned with the skipper doing that.
No.
They're holding a really good 2. It's another great effort. His weight is perfect.
Yeah. I mean, he's been good, Blake. So is Miles. And it just shows the class that David Axon and Ray Pearce have and the level they've been playing at. Like nearly any other team, you would say Blake, Butler, Miles, Kemp, they could be in front.
Yeah, they've just been outplayed. They probably just haven't been able to put the New South Wales boys under any pressure at this stage in the match. Get a feel for Blake a little bit. He hasn't really had much to play to as a skipper.
Yeah.
Looks like he might be shaping up for plenty of weight on the forehand. Looking to kill the jack off.
Just ducking underneath. So it will be 2 more to Ray Pearce and David Axon, taking the score to 16-5 after 9 ends. Six ends to play in this contest. So we've been going for about an hour 30.
Yeah, got just under an hour to go.
There we go. So this evening we'll have the final of the men's pairs. Still not 100% certain who that will be yet, but it'll be around 6:15 p.m. it's scheduled for.
Yeah, you could nearly say that New South Wales boys will be there. It's just who their opponents will be.
Well, Jeff Harris and Kurt Brown currently lead Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey 12-3, and that's the elimination one. Whoever wins that will qualify for the gold medal match. So Ray Pearce once again. Holding shot. What a surprise. Do you expect anything less? It's a handy spot though for Miles Kemp, just sitting right behind the jack.
Yeah, it's a bit better of a head for Blake to play to, although he is down. He's got an opportunity. But we'll see what Dave can do here. He'd love to tuck the jack around the corner. Very close. Oh, what a great shot. Well played.
He's chopping them in pieces.
Bringing out the dad jokes, Connor, hey?
We've been doing it for the last 3 weeks.
Don't look now, Blake Butler. What a shot. Well played. Brilliant. He's made 2 of it.
Yeah, perfection from Blake Butler. David Axon just finding the hole. The worst thing in bowls is when your opponent goes to the mat and you're like, oh, he's going to get it again, isn't he? Just doesn't matter what you do. Your opponent can be in that much form that they just get the shot.
Yeah, good bowling by Blake. Doesn't count, but he's got past the jack.
And for the first time in 4 ends, WA are holding it a crossover.
Kemp needs a run now.
Ray Pearce. He won't do it again, will he? Oh, he's found a hole. How did he find that hole?
Unlucky.
There's not a hole there.
He's done well.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a good home there.
It's very good.
Blake can turn the shot ball onto the jack. He would bring the 2 further shots into count. But Axton's got first crack at it. We'll see what he elects to play.
Yeah, I mean, WA have most behind, so they'd like that. There is Ray's bowl to the left of the screen, but they shouldn't be too concerned about that when they're chasing shots. Will it stay on? No, it won't. So Blake Butler, he can afford to give it a chance.
Needs to hold. Oh, his weight was good for the shot. He has turned another one up, but
Yep, it's another one in. So David Axon, they haven't lost an end since N3 New South Wales. And that's the only end they've lost, and it was a 5. And
oh, Dave Axon.
I think he's done it.
Has he done it?
No. Still saying 1 to WA, our marker. So, for Blake, that is stopping him from getting multiples. I mean, he does have a chance to come onto his own, push the jack 2 foot into that little clump.
Yeah, that's all he's got. He could, the way that hand's turning, he could get back to Axon's bowl and roll it out a few times and make a few as well. But realistically, it's trying to turn the shot bowl onto the jack with a yard of weight. Could make 2 or 3. Here it comes. What's he done?
It's just going to fall the wrong way. So
Unlucky.
it's one to WA as Ray tries the con the shot off the marker. 1 to WA, taking the score to 16-6 in favour of New South Wales after N10. Pete Butler says first legitimate shot.
Yeah, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek after earlier in the match he made that 5.
Yep. I was about to say Ray Pearce with Jacko Waite. Just used to him going first. Sorry, Blake. The Miles Kemp. Good weight.
Yeah, just hasn't quite found it consistently enough this afternoon. As we see a loose one from Ray. Yeah, shout out to Michael Andish and Kerry, our fantastic umpires. And Michael's, of course, an ITO, who's done plenty of work nationally and internationally. They've been here for 3 weeks officiating.
Yep.
It's a credit to them. They've done a fantastic job.
Ex-North Sydney players with Kerry and Michael. I didn't know that to the start of this game.
Yeah, I got a feeling they moved down to Tasmania probably 5 or 6 years ago now, and
yep.
Ray Pearce back to his work, jumping on.
Both Kerry and Michael doing great things to bowls in the southern part of the state, helping progress the game.
Yeah, part of the Kingborough Bowls Club, are they?
Yep. Absolute powerhouse down Hobart. They've won 3 Premier Division pennants in a row. So, Adam Hollingworth and Mitchell Jackson are only 2 shots behind Peter Hudson and Paul Totterdale now. So what that means for the ladder. Miles Kemp, Blake Butler down 10 shots. So they would go to -8 if it stayed the same as this, where Adam Hollingworth and Mitchell Jackson, if they were to lose and stay 2 shots down, they'll go to -15. So Miles Kemp and Blake Butler, they're still currently sitting second alive ladder. They need to be careful. And Peter Hudson and Paul Totterdale could be with a chance. They'd need to win by a lot. They're -27 at the moment, and they're only 2 up. But never say never.
Yeah, good shooting by Axon. Great home.
And I feel like we can definitely be safe now with 4 ends to play include, or 5 ends to play including this one, that Ray Pearce and David Axon will feature in the gold medal match final. They're 10 shots up, and they will need to lose 29 shots in the next 5 ends.
Yeah, no, I'd lock them in, mate. I'll be playing this evening.
So now, once again, being our live stream, if you're enjoying the performance Ray Pearce is putting on, which I certainly am, then tune back in approximately at 6:15 p.m. for the men's final. Their opponents looking like it'll be Jeff Harrison and Kurt Brown, who are currently 14-3 up on Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey. Ray Pearce, what happened?
Yeah, he's just switched off a little bit there. Saving a bit of energy. No, they're through to the night's final. Miles has got good weight again. Just missing his line.
Well, Val and I were talking that once Nationals finish next week, we're looking at doing an episode of The Right Line where we might name our 12 best players of the Nationals across all disciplines. Kind of a pennant-style rinks. So Ray Pearce, I think he's definitely in the conversation if he continues bowling like this.
Yeah, okay. So you've been keeping track of your best players across the last 3 weeks?
Yeah, yep. Had a look. People like Adele Pursehouse, Jimmy Reynolds is up there, Serena Bonnell, Anna Panchawat from the juniors.
Timothy Thorning, double gold medalist in the under 18 boys.
Oh, New South Wales absolutely cleaned up at the under 18s.
Yeah, Blake Butler, very close. He's unlucky. He's gone straight through the hole. When it rains, it pours sometimes. Just not with the WA boys this afternoon.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. So Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey just picked up a 3. It's now 14-6 against Jeff Harrison and Kurt Brown.
Oh, Davey Axon, great shot. That makes it difficult.
Just the way they're finishing as well, Ray Pearce and David Axon on the line, not giving WA anything to sit off. It's been like that all game.
We'll get back. How's his weight? Not quite there. Okay. Free hit for Axon. I don't think he needs to change anything. Just needs a miss either side of Butler's bowl. The way that hand's turning, he'll come back in and count with good speed. Clear run. Well played.
David Axon.
It's a great shot.
So it's going to be another 3 to New South Wales team. They stop WA's, I won't say mini run, but I'll say little run. So it takes the score to 19-6 after 11 ends.
Yeah, just been too solid in New South Wales boys. Have rarely played a bad end in this match.
Well, what's so impressive is just they're drawing shots, but they're drawing shots in perfect position. That's straight down the line. They're not giving Jack high bowls to sit off, and it's making the shots for WA really hard.
Yeah, that's the key. So Ray has lost the jack here. So let's try something different, WA boys. Let's bring the mat up. Put the jack on the tee. Try something different.
I would. I'd be. Yep.
Get back in this match. He's put the. I'd expect him to roll a shorter length here. I'd also like to see Miles change hands. The last few ends he's played really good speed. He's just missing his line out on this ditch side. I'd like to see him swap to the forehand this end and See if he can find his line a little bit better. He's also lost the jack, so the jack will go on the tee. And Ray can elect to put the mat wherever he likes.
Miles Kemp finishing a really nice home. Oh, we've been saying that a lot, I feel, and then Ray Pearce just puts one right on Jack. He's got a good line again.
It's just his weight control's been really good in this match. He's always thereabouts.
Miles Kemp, little touch on the Jack, make two. Can he get under? Can he run? He's just falling short. So Ray Pierce still holding one shot, and he's Jack high. Bowl at 3 o'clock.
Just looks to be under.
So a good chance here for Blake Butler. Although that's an annoying spot. Even though bad bowls are a nuisance. Blake Butler playing firm, weight, try and shoulder jack. Push over Miles Kemp. He's just travelling under.
Better tracks. All down to his weight now. He's finishing a really good home. Covers the trail.
So, on a live ladder at the moment in Section 2, it looks like Jeff Harris and Kurt Brown will go through to the gold medal match. They're currently 15-6 up on Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey. But the spot for the bronze medal match is heating up because on a live ladder, Darren Reeve and Shane Garth from Tasmania, they're 10-5 up on Nathan Black and Jono Voigt, who have had a tournament that they would like to forget, and will be jumping above Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey if things stay the same.
Here he comes again.
Oh, he couldn't sit on that, could he? He can.
No, Razor. Too good.
Pierce. I don't have any words left for Ray, the way he's playing.
Miles Camp's close here. Just needs the right connection. Well played. He's made a couple. It's a really good shot. Can afford to arrive on the forehand. A couple of yards away. In the bowls. Trail the jack.
Message now. People are cutting up our highlights. Howie, and I actually haven't put much down for Ray. But that's because we've been doing it every bowl, and I'm like, well, I can't give it to him every bowl.
Mm-hmm.
He's been sensational. So, WA holding the crossover with a 2 at the moment.
Yeah, it's a nice shot on for Axon, but can arrive. Gets to the 2 bowls. He stay for shot. Any jack movements going to be pretty good for the New South Wales boys.
So Howie, in the women, Charlie Harkes and Picala Baker drawing with Karen Balmforth and Kay Moran. Your worst nightmare. So we end up on the same number of wins, same number of shots, same number of draws.
Yeah, still a few ends to go there, but it's a tight tussle for the so you can go through to the gold medal. The New South Wales girls are coming back.
And Emma Spicer, Wendy Wilson current lead Mary Payton and Peter Mattis 12-4 after 10 ends. So looking like the Queensland duo will go through to gold.
Okay, Axon. Expecting to make the correction here. Get to the bowls. Trail the jack. Got to be close. Just not getting down. Great effort.
Just held out. It's a great effort. So, WA look like they're going to pick up a multiple.
Great speed.
Just gone through. So it'll be 2 to Blake Butler and Miles Kemp, taking the score to 19-8 in favour of New South Wales after 12. Pete Hudson and Paul Tosdale just extending a lead to 4 shots over Adam Hollingworth and Mitchell Jackson, which I know the WA boys we keep an eye on. While the chances for a gold medal match are probably dead and gone unless there's a miracle, they can still play off for a bronze. Wait for Miles Kemp to start. Just needs to find his line. Ray Pearce. What do you have to say?
think it's all been said, mate. He's been too solid.
So, Ray Pearce holding shot in the crossover again for the 12th time in this match. The first crossover. It's been holding shot every end apart from one. I feel for Miles Kemp. I really do. He hasn't played bad at all. But it has been a Ray Pearce masterclass. Heady effort from Blake, and oh, what a shot.
That's brilliant. Great shot.
Brilliant from Blake. Like Butler, can he repeat the dose? Oh, yep, he can. So it's still just the one. Another one in the head. Probably does make it a bit easier for David Axon, should I say. Too used to people go Axe. The comments. Leah Ann McGill saying go Razor and Axe. And Blake Butler holds on to shot for at least one more bowl. So after this end, we've got 2 ends remaining. And just checking the time. Been going just over 2 hours, so we should get this game in. Shouldn't be a problem. And of course, once the jack's rolled in that final end, you do complete it, even if it is a dead end. And we have a collision. So that one will be rolled again. I hope it wasn't not a good pace in the line. For Miles Kemp's sake. We've seen a few collisions, and more importantly, we've seen a few good saves. Nathan Black yesterday did an amazing dive to stop a Taylor Mayo bowl coming off the bank into the head. Scotty Franklin gave himself a carpet burn by stopping a bowl from flying into their head.
Pearce down the forehand. Love to trail the jack. Yeah, good speed for the shot.
He's put his own bowl into a very good position now.
Yeah, it's a great head here for New South Wales to play to. Very difficult for the WA boys to do anything here.
They just need to keep getting shots. That's all they can really do.
He's somewhat blocked the shot, or made it more difficult.
Yeah, you called it, Howie. Bit of a blocker. Miles Kemp, so work to be done from David Axon.
Yeah, I think Blake's just got to take a gamble, try and draw the shot on the forehand, under the wing bowls.
Peter Thornton saying we have an Axon razor to play for the point. A hair cut above the rest. Very, very good. Very good.
Be careful here. Doesn't want the jack. Okay, good home.
Very good home. So, David Axon.
One down's pretty good at this stage. You just draw a shot.
Yeah, New South Wales boys don't need to do anything silly here.
Really good. Good night. Good on there. Well played.
He was close. He was close, David Axon. Blake Butler, the only thing he doesn't want to do is touch the jack. If he touches the jack, he most likely goes 2 down. It's a safe line. So, 1 to WA at the moment, but David Axon, he's got 1 bullet left in the chamber. And just cutting underneath. So 1 to W, and they make a consecutive end. So it'll be 9-19 after 13 ends. Up and back to play. So it looks like we're going to have Queensland in the gold medal match for the women. Emma Spice and Wendy Wilson currently 15-4 up on Mary Payton and Peter Mattis. Some big ends needed from the Victorians if they are to stop it, but at the moment it looks like Queensland will be there. Their opponents, well, it's a tight tussle between Karen Balmforth and Kay Moran from New South Wales and Charlie Harkness and Michaela Baker from Tasmania, 10-9 in favour of the New South Wales team. We think we have our gold medal matches sorted. Jeff Harrison, Kurt Brown, 15-7 over Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey after the 12 ends.
Yeah, still time, but The Queensland boys have got a bit of a stranglehold on that match.
Still time there for this
Only-
game.
Only need to win probably one more end, and they'll see themselves through.
Yeah, this game, Ray Pearce and David Axon, well, they're home and hosed. 19-9, maybe not in this game. It can still be 8 or 2, but to lose their spot in first, they need to lose by 19 shots. And that's mathematically not possible. So Ray Pearce and David Axon, they will feature again tonight on Rinkside Live, 6:15 p.m. in the gold medal playoff. The bronze playoff is interesting because Adam Hollingworth and Mitchell Jackson, that hasn't been updated for a while. They're still 9-13 behind Peter Hudson and Paul Totterdale after 12 ends. If they reduce that margin and potentially get in front, they can jump Miles Kemp and Blake Butler to play off in the bronze medal. I can see Blake Butler, he's looking over at the scoreboard on that rink. He knows the situation.
Still a bit of room here for both teams. Blake Butler looks to be just under the line. His weight's really good.
Also for the bronze medal match in the other section, Darren Reeve and Shane Garth currently lead John O'Void and Nathan Black 10-9. So, if I look at the ladder, would put
That one's now 12-10, mate.
12-10, so
yeah.
put Reeve and Garth -5, where Peterlow and Brad Pavey, they are currently 8 down, so it would put Darren Reeve and Shane Garth into second position as Peterlow and Brad Pavey be -7.
Yeah, they're currently behind by 2 shots, mate. So, SA boys are up.
They got them. Oh, the SA boys are up. Okay. Mine needs an update. I've still have Darren Reeve and Shane Garth in front. Yep, there we go. Update just then. So, no, live score would still have Peterlow and Brad Pavey. It's now 13-10 to the ACT duo over Northern Territory as well.
Just going to travel through. Perfect line. So I'd expect Ray to draw the shot here. Great track. He's done it again.
That'll do. It's 2 and a measure. For the point. Miles Kemp. Can he reduce that margin and confirm WA's place in a bronze medal playoff? It's pretty good.
Yeah, what a great shot. Well played.
It's very good.
can this man do?
Pretty much everything.
He has done it. Absolutely brilliant. Ray Pearce, take a bow. He's put on a clinic this afternoon.
I'm going as far as to say this is the best performance in my short time at Bowls Australia I've seen on Ringside Live.
Wow, that's a big call, Connor.
Yep. I had Brett Wilkie down in the AO pairs when he led for Luke Turner. That was something sensational, but this, I reckon, eclipses it. There's nothing this man can't do, Ray Pearce. So Blake Butler, what does he have on?
Not much.
I was just like, he can pop the jack, but nope, there's Ray there. He can pop the nope, he's got Ray there. Nope, he's got David Axon at the back.
It's not much to play to there. It's literally a confident draw either hand, trying to hope for the right connection. But Dave Axon can draw down on this forehand confidently here. He gets back to Miles's bowl. He turns it out twice. He's 3.
Leanne McGill, and we have some great bowlers at Tarrant Point, all happy to help us players. We're all watching Razor Axon K. They're doing us proud. Go Scorchers. Joe Whitehead also saying Razor legend and such a nice bloke. Absolute superstar of the sport, and as you mentioned, such a nice guy to go with it.
So it'll be definitely one to New South Wales. Axon's got probably about 3 inches to count here. It's very close.
Just not going to fall in. So it'll just be one for New South Wales, and they've hit the 20 mark. So it'll be 20-9 after 14 ends, and this will be our final end, and the jack is rolled, so we will play it. That, once again, is another perfect end for New South Wales. So they've had 8 perfect ends would have led at every changeover. Just shows the dominance of this Tarrant Point duo.
Another decent opener.
People will think, well, on repeat, Howie. The way Ray Pearce has been going. I confirm we're not on repeat.
He's just too good. Clinical.
Yep.
Yeah, decent home.
It's going to be good, but just Ray Pearce, it's... What can you do? I feel for Miles Camp. I thought he's had a very solid day. So I'm just interested because it's 10-minute warning.
Yep.
So I think I'm wondering how the other games are going, if we're going to get through the ends in all the others. On Bowls Link at the moment, it's all 13 and 12 ends, so we should get through them all. There's some close results, and I think our gold medal matches are sorted. We know what they're going to be. It's, well, not in the women's. We know the men. It's going to be Ray Pearce and David Axon from New South Wales versus Jeff Harrison and Kurt Brown from Queensland. I don't think that can change. No, that cannot change. So, actually, no, it can change if Brad Pave and Peter Lowe get through the end quick, score a number, they can play the final one and try and cut back that margin. But it looks like Jeff Harrison, Kurt Brown versus Ray Pearce and David Axon in the men's. So that looks like our live stream game this afternoon in the women's. Emma Spicer and Wendy Wilson still lead Mary Payton and Peter Mattis 15-5. So they look like they're through to the gold medal match. The one we're uncertain of at the moment, Blake Butler, great bowl. We'll get some confidence out of that, especially if they have to go into the bronze medal match this afternoon. So the game we are unsure about is the New South Wales versus Tassie women. Karen Baumforth and Kay Moran, they currently lead Charlie Harkness and Michaela Baker 12-9.
Yeah, they might just get their last end in for the buzzer. Ray, can he finish on a high?
Of course he can.
Not with that one.
Oh, it's the selector's bowl. Oh no, he's got one more, so. So, also the bronze medal for the men's. So, Darren Reeve and Shane Garth currently trail John O'Voigt, Nathan Black 10-12. If they stay behind, Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey, even though they will lose this game, will play off in the bronze medal. But if Darren Reeve and Shane Garth do get in front, and it looks like it will be them, it's a good shot for Miles Kemp, just finishing a really good home. And their opponents, well, Adam Hollingworth and Mitchell Jackson now are tied with Peter Hudson and Paul Totterdale. A tie will do it for them. A tie will get it through. They must be in their final end. If Adam Hollingworth and Mitchell Jackson get up, they will play in the bronze medal. If they don't, if they lose by one, so to say, they will have a shot difference of -14. While Miles Kemp and Blake Butler would be, depending what that happens here, -9 or -8 if they continue to hold shots. So for Miles Kemp and Blake Butler, their bronze in the spot, in their place in the playoff for bronze medal comes down to this final end between Peter Hudson, Paul Totterdale of the ACT, and Adam Hollingworth and Mitchell Jackson of the Northern Territory.
So as the Skips go down to play their last two bowls each of this match, Dave Axon, he'll just confidently draw down on this backhand, get to the bowl, trail the jack. Very close. Good
Just
effort.
going through.
Could make a few if he can draw a touch down the line here.
Has he got the run? Oh, just dropped short.
It's a forehand draw, mate. Yeah, one of the others turn over.
And that is the last bowl of the match.
So WA will finish the end on a positive, on a high note, and it will be a bit of confidence booster if they progress to the bronze medal out. And great bowl from Blake Butler to finish it off. And that's 2. So the end score will be 20-11 in favour of the New South Wales duo of Ray Pearce and David Axon, who were sublime in this matchup. Nothing to take away from Miles Kemp and Blake Butler. They fought admirably. So Ray Pearce, David Axon, they'll be featuring in our gold medal playoff this evening at 6:15 p.m. Their opponent, looking like it'll be Jeff Harrison, Kurt Brown. We'll have it up on Facebook soon, you'll know. So in about 45 minutes, we'll be back. The women's final looks like it'll be Emma Spicy and Wendy Wilson at this moment versus Karen Baumfoff and Kay Moran, but that can change. It's very close there. And the bronze medal match is still up in the air, but it's all on BowlsLink, so you can head to result.bowlslink.com.au to find all the results there, or if you had the BowlsLink app, hop on there and you'll find everything there. But Howie, it was great to have you on.
Thanks, Connor. Yep, New South Wales boys were just too good this afternoon.
And Alex Ronzello, great work behind the scene again, once again. So we'll be back in 45 minutes for the men's pairs grand final.